Good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to what I presume to be one of the last bird watching trip videos. And of course, yes, I'm going to do the very famous intro that I've been doing for quite a while though, because obviously I've been staying in Malaysia for about 2 weeks. I'm in my uncle's house, and let's go ahead and do some bird watching. And let me show you the intro that I commonly do whenever I start bird watching in Puchong. But to be honest, it's quite urbanized, isn't it? Because it's quite a busy road right in front of me, actually. And what I mean busy road is this. There you go, there's some traffic here. I did see a common corral, cuckoo type bird thing. Window is quite locked, but I can just simply open the window like so. Yeah, we got some traffic. Obviously I can hear some dogs outside, because I'm next to a neighbourhood where there's dogs here. There's a lot of stray dogs here in Malaysia, and stray cats. Because the animal policy in Malaysia, there you go, I can see a cat. See, this is why the animal policy in Malaysia is totally and utterly different. I mean, I could go on all fours, but hey, the environment is dirty here. I can't be a furry all day long, you know. And the dogs, tell you what, that dog is barking and howling at the same time. Maybe he agrees. And obviously it's quite a nice looking scenery here. Obviously we've got some cars here. Obviously I don't really talk that much. Whenever I film in Malaysia, we've got the beautiful motorcycle and trucks outside. A bit of traffic here, it looks beautiful. I'm trying to film and do a bit of a bird watching video, just for the sake of my enthusiasm. I don't know how many clips I can split here, but I'll try and do my best to capture as much birds outside before I leave for England. And the date today is the 12th of December, Tuesday the 12th of December. It is, of course, around just gone through the 11 a.m. Mark, I think, and I can definitely tell. Don't know how many birds I could pretty much spot. I just saw some swifts or swallows, very small birds, but they're very difficult to film because obviously I'm in this sort of perspective where it's a bit difficult to actually film, you know. And of course, the window area is locked. Obviously, I can still film here. Don't know if there's another room here I could potentially film birds outside, but it looks totally different. Sorry if I'm filming a bit edgeways, because I can't see any actual birds. There you go, there's a swift here. I'm not sure if you guys just saw it, I just saw a swift. Maybe if you try and play the video back again, you might as well see some more swifts and swallows everywhere here. I've just got started into bird watching. I've done a lot of bird watching before. Back in England, of course, but I haven't made a lot of videos about them. And that's why I'm bringing back the old classic hobbies of my YouTube channel. Doing a bit of videoing and stuff. A lot of traffic here. And you can see there's the cat here. It's gone straight towards my uncle's car. Obviously it looks cool, but I'm not going to show them because, hey, we can't show real people these days because of security reasons. And there's a lot of swallows and swifts outside here catching a lot of insects. There you go, they're all just swooping around. Can you see them? I'll just go ahead and zoom in like so. As you can see, they're acrobatic flight, catching a lot of insects in the wings, aren't they? Yay. And I can tell you what, these guys, they just never actually seem to perch when they're actually tired. They seem to sleep on the wing, and that's what these birds do. Look at that, there's quite a lot of swift activity going on here. I'm seeing dozens of swifts here, or swiftlets. Maybe they're the Germain swiftlets or edible nest swiftlets. Or house swiftlets, I can't really tell what swifts they are. There's just quite a lot of them here. Bit difficult to tell, but we're getting a lot of swift activity. This is chronically awesome. Whoa! And the dog's howling outside though, because I can tell what he's pretty much excited. Well, I don't know my animal psychology actually. Obviously, I haven't really worked out why they're howling though. Maybe because he doesn't like me filming videos and stuff. There's of course a car here. But we're mainly focusing on birds. Is that a swallow or a swift? The dog's howling outside though. Obviously, I can't really tell. I think that might be a swallow. And the dog's pretty much barking and howling. I think it's going to take over the whole video of the dog in it. Just barking and howling. I think the swallow was just a welcome swallow. I don't think it's a welcome swallow because I'm not from Australia. I think it's a Pacific or a barn swallow. They must have flown up north, actually flown up south all the way from England to spend the winters here. Although many of them would probably spend the winters in Africa. That's what I'm thinking of. And there's a motorcycle here. It's interesting. And of course, here's what you can see here, some fruit stores here. I think all of this is just Kampong Malay people. Malay people are pretty much descendants from Arabian and Arab, well, Indian and Arab people, I guess. That's why I'm pretty much showing you the rest of Malaysia here. And there's someone's car here, going by, of course. It's quite a nice little environment here. And blimey, I can always say this again, Malaysia is paradise. I seemingly highly agree with that idea, don't you guys? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're watching the whole video, it's still quite great. I can see some more swifts, or swallows. I think these are swifts. As you can see them, they just seemingly fly within the wing. I mean, look at these little things. These birds really do seem to fly like tiny little acrobats. It's just stunning to watch. It's totally beautiful and mesmerizingly amazing. I'm saying mesmerizing as a very good word, and not something which is bad. You get all the swifts are doing their little acrobatic flight. They're doing somersaults on the wings, but I can't really tell if they're doing somersaults because I haven't got the right definition of what somersaults is. But they are very fascinating birds to watch. There's swallows and swifts all along the way here. It looks so beautiful, and there's some more cars here. There you go, I can watch birds all day long. Oh yeah. Very beautiful indeed to look at. Got lots and lots of swifts here. Obviously there's a lot of traffic right over there. And it's quite a busy road. Mind you, it looks so busy. I mean, here are all the motorcycles here, and there's more swifts right over there. Can I come in and zoom in? Yes I can, but maybe that wasn't perfect timing. The window is a little bit too small to view the birds because it's just one section of another. Crikeys, and you see lots and lots of swifts around here. They're busily catching insects. Right overall, it's the late morning, of course. We're getting up towards the noon and the afternoon cycle of the day, and there's a bus here. Here you go, there's a bus. Bus Pasirian, I think that's how Malay people would often translate into. There's a lot of swallow and swift activity. They're basically catching insects in the wing. Obviously, it's a very good idea. I think swifts are very good at cleaning up mosquitoes. Obviously, because mosquitoes kill a lot of people, and that's why, you know, the swallows and the swifts are the ultimate heroes. The ultimate insect-killing critters. Lovely to see them. And what is that? Are these bees? It looks like they're bees outside. I think there are bees outside here. But I can't really tell. Mind you, the bugs are very much big in this country too. That's very good about it. Very good about Malaysia is you get some very massive bugs. Beautiful to see. Lovely to see them. So many swifts. I'm losing how many swifts there are. I'm actually very much glad to see them. I think there's other birds like the Asian glossy starlings. They're also common around this area here. But we'll wait and see. Who knows, I might as well just jump into the other area and see what birds I might be able to find. Not just this section here with the traffic in it, where it's all busy and all. Lots and lots of swifts around here. And we've got a house crow. Obviously there's a crow here. Can you see it's quite a small view, but they're quite big birds. And I think it's just perched on a tree, which unfortunately I couldn't film it correctly. But we've got some swallows and swifts. I'm just losing count how many there are. They're just everywhere. They're just flying in a huge range, as you can think about it. It's lovely. I mean, look at all the swifts. They're all flying around in unison. And there's a small bird, which I have no idea what that is. But I've seen tailor birds and paddy field pipits before. But obviously I can't really tell what other small birds reside in Malaysia. Mind you, I have actually heard from other people saying, hey, I found the big birds. The big birds are probably to be easier to film. But hey, filming small birds is even more difficult. But I have managed to capture just a swarm full of unknown species of swifts and swallows. I could tell what guys like. Their residents, because of the tropical climate, they seem to be very much common residents. And the traffic has pretty much thinned down on the ground here. Obviously it's quite busy, of course, because it's a late morning. Okay, might as well do a jump cut. I think that's about it. Many swifts outside, but I got a funny feeling, yeah. And I can see another small bird, which I believe is a tree sparrow. We get a lot of sparrows around here. Mind you, in the UK we get house sparrows. In Malaysia we get tree sparrows. It's a different specimen, I suppose. You might have seen them before in previous videos, I'm sure. Sadly, my YouTube channel has been delayed so far because of the 2-week trip to Malaysia. Thank you very much for being so patient of me uploading videos like this on YouTube. Mind you, the only part I found relaxing is the traffic. You can just see how busy the road is. There's a school bus here because everything in Malaysia is totally and utterly different. Mind you, I wonder how everyone's going to be amazed of how much I've filmed so much during this trip to Malaysia just to see my relatives. Although I can't really film them because of privacy reasons. And a little trick here. Notice this lock here is actually unlocked. Let me just try and unlock this thing here. You see that? There's a bit of a gap going on there. Okay, we've just got another component there. Look at that. I can just cheaply unlock this thing. And then we've got more visionaries and stuff. But I wouldn't probably film it for far too long because, you know, my tablet could potentially be destroyed and damaged and broken, and that would potentially be very nasty and gnarly to do such. I can't see any birds up here. Maybe some flyover birds. That's my only guess here. I won't spend too long on just doing such because obviously my tablet is vulnerable of getting broken and whatnot. But I wonder what birds will I be able to see on, let's just say, on the left hand side. I'm probably guessing there'll be other birds like sparrows, crows, pigeons. What else do you want more in life? Minor birds? Kingfishers? I don't know. You guys can tell me. So we've got a bird here. This is a house crow. These guys were introduced to Malaysia as pest agents, and the dog's howling in the background. Don't know why, but of course we've got 2 house crows here. There's one perched on one of the wires here, and whoa, this thing's going really close. Crikey, that was a very close-up shot of a crow. I can't believe it. I think I just captured it so well. Don't know why I got really excited here. That crow was just flying relatively close. I can see another one there. See, it just proves to you that Malaysian crows are much better than British crows. They seem to travel in murderous flocks. Beautiful. That's so nice, actually. And I can actually hear a minor bird, which I believe is a Java minor bird, and not a common Indian minor bird. Can hear some chirping, random tweeting and stuff. Interesting. And what is that bird? Is that a pigeon? I think it's a pigeon. Well, of course, yes, everything is so small when you not look at things closely, and the dog is howling right over at the next door neighbour's house, which let's just ignore it. And actually on the lamppost is, I'll probably guess, is a starling, an Asian glossy starling or an Indian common minor bird or Java minor bird. I have no idea what specimen that is, but to me I think it's more of an Asian glossy starling going by the slimmer design. And we've got a couple of pigeons. I think these are just feral pigeons just flying, strangely enough. And it's amazing that I'm just filming the last remnants of Malaysian birds just before I head back to England, because it just proves you on how diverse Malaysian birds are. Okay, very honestly obvious to know that Malaysian birds do prove to be very much interesting to look at. Obviously I can hear some more tweeting and chirping. It's beautiful. And I'm actually sweating here, but I don't know where. In fact, I'm just going to take a toilet break because I noticed there's brown poopy stuff going around here. Don't know how much I could really say here. I don't know if there's any more birds on the right hand side of my neighbourhood here. Obviously, which is my uncle's neighbourhood. But who knows, how good or bad or indifferent would it be if it wasn't just for the birds? I was just filming for the sake of my ornithological enthusiasm that I'm having here. Really awesome, actually. I could probably make loads and loads of videos like that. If only if I had extra bits of weeks, if not days, to make. Because obviously I'm in a holiday, you know. And obviously I can hear more chirping and tweeting outside. Lots of singing, of course, from the birds, of course. And just proves to you how much of a country Malaysia is. It's a developing country. There's motorcycles everywhere. There you go. Bit of motorcycle activity, eh? But I don't want to film too much of them because, people will get very cranky about it. And there's a lovely Toyota Ute. Why am I doing cars? I should just do birds. Maybe I should do car watching instead of bird watching. Hobby change. Bit silly of me, wasn't it? To do such. And there's a lot of swifts and swallows on the background. I don't think you can see them very closely. But yeah, Malaysia is paradise. As I will honestly say about it. Totally nice. And I can hear more chirping. I think there's a minor bird. Actually, to digress, that is actually a minor bird right up at the lamppost. If I go upwards here, I think that was a minor bird on the top lamppost. It's not very clear, but I think it is a minor bird. Definitely hear the chirping sounds and stuff. I can hear it chirping. The dog's barking again and howling again in complete misery and sorrow. I might have to probably go somewhere else in this house without agitating the dog. Obviously the dog is taking over this whole video. I might as well just probably do a jump cut. And the minor bird has decided to fly away. Probably because they were just startled by that dog howling and stuff. That's it. I might as well just do a toilet break. I'll go to the dunny for a while and then I'll be back. Coming from the toilet, I feel like I'm completely done filming birds. I might as well just close this. Yeah, close that window here and also that part of the window there. There you go. Looks totally better, doesn't it? Just to close windows and stuff after bird watching. But I feel like I'm not yet done. Maybe I might be completely done. Who knows about that? And I might as well just get out from this room here. But I'm not going to show you the whole entire house. Actually, I'll just do a jump cut quickly. I'm actually at the downstairs kitchen. I've actually decided to film other birds. We've got a couple of tree sparrows, but they're very almost unclear to watch. And it looks like both of them have disappeared. I might do a jump cut. Maybe not. I might as well traverse onto this other side here and see where the sparrows are. They're gone. I can't see the sparrows. Sorry about that. Oh wait, here we are. Here we go. I can see it. We've got a tiny tree sparrow. It's a bit unclear to film. And it looks like it's disappeared again. Dang it. I feel like I've failed so much in bird watching so much. Why is my accent going a bit funny today? Obviously I can see... here it is. There's the tree sparrow. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but we've got a little tree sparrow. We've got one of them. Someone's flushing the toilet here. There we go. We've got a little tree sparrow here. Trying to be very quiet here. You can see that right over the window. You can see on the middle where the wires is. On that area here, can you see that tiny black speck? That is a sparrow. And we've got another sparrow here. We've got two sparrows, two tree sparrows, and there you go, there's one of them here. That there's a tree sparrow. I can definitely tell by the looks of them. They're quite tiny songsters, beautiful looking birds. I heard Chinese people eat them, obviously as part of their cuisine and stuff, but here in Malaysia we don't eat sparrows. And it looks like they're panting in the heat because it's like the middle of the day, it's really hot and humid. I'm gonna have to go and get myself a drink of just how stupendously hot and humid. We've got three tree sparrows right in the neighbourhood. It's the same location where I filmed some spotted turtle doves. And one of them decided to fly away. And of course, yes, there's one here. It's decided to fly towards the air conditioning just because of how swelteringly hot it is. I suppose the hottest part of the day is where the peak insect season is. Obviously, we've got lots of sparrows taking some refuge from the blistering heat of the Malaysian tropical sun, and they're flown away. Look at these guys, they're like Houdinis, aren't they? They're just flying around like mad. They look a little bit like house sparrows, the male house sparrows, but of course the only difference between these guys and the house sparrows is that both the male and the female look so similar. House sparrow males kind of look similar to tree sparrows, but they're so different as the female is pretty much a different type of bird, actually, a different coloured bird. In fact, I'm swelteringly hot. I might as well go ahead and jump cut this and get some water. There's a bit of evidence here. This is how Malaysian sinks work. I've got a Pikachu mug as a bit of evidence here. It's quite a lovely little mug I've decided to go for. And one thing I've noticed about these sinks here is that comparing to what UK has, we've got showers like this. I can also start drinking, but before I should drink, there's something very clever about this. There's different water settings here. Obviously, this is the one I'm in is purified water. It's quite an old device. This is like a water filter. Of course, yes, the water in Malaysia is filled with mosquitoes and bacteria, and that's why everything is all completely and utterly different. You have to boil it. But this one here, this thing here, if I turn this sink on, it's not yet ready to drink. But when you hear the beeping sound, guess what? I'm ready to drink. Ah, yes. So nice to take a bit of refuge from the heat, although there's a bit of leakage going on here. I might as well just turn this off because I want to save the environment. Yay. I might as well drink this too. Let me do this. Oh, just pour a bit this away. Oops, sorry, I've destroyed the environment, didn't I? Should have just slurped, but hey, there you go. A bit of water just to keep me cool in the Malaysian heat. It's not just birds I can film, I can also film things like this because this proves a bit of general evidence that life in Malaysia is so different to the UK, of course, going by the sinks. And Malaysian water isn't really as clean as UK water, of course, because, you know, everything's all totally different. Flip-flop the other side around the world, of course. I love to know about different countries, of course, and hey, I certainly agree with that. Actually, it's quite fun. Let me just show you the beeping sound. Again. There you go. Did you hear the beeping sound? Just proves you a bit of general evidence, actually. There you go, audience. You heard it. That's how Malaysian sinks work. I did go ahead and grab some more water here from the kitchen, of course. Somehow I teleported to the kitchen just to fill up some more water and stuff where the sink basin and the water filter is. And once again, it's just too chronically hot. We've just topped up 31, 32 degrees Celsius. That's the average normal temperature in Malaysia. I can't see any birds outside. Maybe, just maybe, when time flies by and there's a different time swing going on here, we might be able to see different specimens. So I'm hoping for that. Okay, I'm back in the room and I just started filming and we've got the air conditioner turned on. Maybe if I just stand back. Obviously, that's the air conditioning that we have, that my family has. It's quite a nice piece of equipment to have, actually. It's beautiful. Let me just go ahead and do the same thing as before. Just going in very nicely and gently and slowly, of course. Open this first window, this window lock here. Obviously, can be quite a bit temperamental sometimes. And we're going to open up the second one here. Nice, isn't it? But I'm going to be very careful just in case if this tablet is damaged. And I just saw a pigeon flying away at the distance. And of course, there's nothing much I could really see, but just got to be very careful just in case my tablet is damaged. What is that? What are these two birds? I think I don't know what these birds are. I just saw there's two of them here. They look like lovebirds, but I believe, I don't know. Are these yellow-vented bulbuls? They look like a different specimen of bird. It looks like one of them's flying away here. It looks beautiful. I think these are yellow-vented bulbuls. They're one of Malaysia's commonest garden birds. And there you go. Looks like the other one's flying away, of course, to his mate. Beautiful looking birds. Nice, beautiful songsters. One of them's going up to the tree. There you go. I think I just saw one of them. They're beautiful common birds of Malaysia, the yellow-vented bulbul. They are very amazing looking birds. Commonly found in pairs, but of course, yes, while being so common, They don't travel in flocks, they just travel in pairs. And there's another small bird, I believe it was a tree sparrow. I think it was a tree sparrow, and believe it or not, it's straightforward, very hot to film for bird watching, apart from the traffic. It's totally and utterly busy, eh? Totally and utterly busy. And I'm making up the most for my very last moments of bird watching in Malaysia. I mean, it's wondrous to say that, but also a bit worrying because I do know I have to fly back to England and do some other stuff. And edit, other editing stuff, video editing stuff, and blah blah, another guff. And of course, yes, it's quite busy here. It looks like someone's car has actually decided to come in here. Obviously, there's a lot of motorcycle activity here, that's it. We've got a neighbour here. I need to flee away from this house. Flee away from this part of the house, and that's it. And there's a bus here. I don't want to film people from there because it would lead to such very dangerous activity, and then the neighbours will start to get cranky. And that's it. Got a couple of pickup trucks. That's it. I might as well just jump cut here. Nothing else to film apart from the local traffic and the dogs howling in the background. I can hear some bulbuls here. Yellow-vented bulbul birds. Beautiful. And it looks like one of them has gone to the tree. I can hear some very weird noises. What's with the noises? It looks like the birds are getting scared here. Oh! You thought there was a jump cut coming here, but I can hear some very weird banging noises. What's that noise? What's with the banging noises in the background? Are these firecrackers or something? I believe they were firecrackers. That's what's scaring the birds away. A lot of pigeons have just fleed away. I believe these were Chinese firecrackers. I think. Hey, I'm in a different area of the house here. I think I can also see a bird here. Let me just see what that is. It's quite a hot day, and obviously this room hasn't got its air conditioning and fan turned on. The bird I'm seeing here is a spotted dove. I'm going to be very quiet here because at the same time I don't want to have any other bits of audio coming in. It's walking, of course, and it's just, there you go, it's just waddling away. The window looks a bit manky somehow, but I can see it. That's the spotted dove. Should have done a whole bunch of window cleaning and stuff. Oh man, it's so hot every day in Malaysia. It's always like that. And it's just waddling on the roofing here. It's a beautiful bird, the spotted dove. I wonder if it's... Whoa, it looks like it's flown off to the other roofing here. It's quite nice. I've already filmed 3 of them. They're actually quite nice to see some spotted doves. I heard they've been introduced to Australia and Hawaii, I think. I think these are beautiful birds. And yeah, I've also heard they've been introduced to Southern California. I might be totally wrong here. In the US, but hey, these are beautiful birds. These are totally and utterly beautiful looking birds. The spotted dove, it's a nice looking bird. I heard people keep them as pets, alongside with magpie robins and white-rumped shamas, for songbird contests, competition things, but it's nice. We've got a spotted dove in our neighborhood, and it's just taking some refuge in the shade here just because of how hot it is. It's a beautiful bird, and it's just waddling away. Quite beautiful to see. And there's another bird here. What is the other bird? Oh, sorry, that's just a pipe. I thought I'm just seeing things. And it's just flying away now. And it's gone perched onto the wires here. I can't see it very closely here. Where's the bird? I might have to double check where it is. I'll be very careful. Bit difficult. I couldn't even get it right. I think it's in the wires, but I can't really see it closely. I think if I just gouge my tablet down, I couldn't really see it. Yeah, I think I can see it. It's right in the middle here, that spotted dove. It's therefore flown into the telegraph poles, telephone wires. Maybe if I grab my finger here. Where is the bird? Oh, I can't really tell. We've just got a tree sparrow. Got a few tree sparrows taking some shade. Where is the bird? Let me just go ahead and take a look. Can't see where my finger is. That there. And it's just flown away. I just pointed it and it just flown away. I think. Obviously, if I try and get my tablet, let me just gouge straight towards here where the camera is. And it's waddling away here. Every time when I film birds, it sometimes becomes a bit of a hassle. Sometimes it does become a bit of a hassle. Why am I just saying words and I'm just misplacing them just to have correct sentences? Because that's what human beings are good for. And there's the dove here. I can see a silhouette of it and it's just waddling away. It's not very clear. I've already filmed 3 spotted doves around my neighbourhood. It looks nice. And interestingly enough, the spotted doves that we have seem to successfully camouflage with the house roofs and stuff. They're very nice. There you go. You can just see it waddling away. Noticing it's a bit blurry because it's filmed on SD tablet cameras and stuff. It's not really HD. I wonder if it's going to fly away or not. Let me just go back to the room of where I was and see if there's any more birds. Let's see how everything is like. Obviously, I could tell where to go. So this room here, the master bedroom with the aircon in it, is like the most common area just to watch birds and all. I think we're going to have a really nasty storm here. I've just opened this second section first. I don't know why. And open this again. Better vision, of course. We've got some birds outside here. We've also got some cats and dogs outside here. Obviously, Malaysia's animal policy is so different compared to what we have in the UK. Man, how much can I fully yet totally strive for? It's quite interesting. I wish I would just add some bird food and stuff. And there's a tree sparrow. Yeah, we've got a tree sparrow. It's right over here. I think you can see it in the middle. Let me just show you where it is. Obviously, it's very nice. Let me just come in and hold whatever side of tablet I'm in. I'm going to hold it on the right-hand side. The tree sparrow. And there's 2 of them. Cruggies, we've got 2 sparrows here. I think they're over there. These 2 here. And it looks like one of them's gone to the other side here of the telephone wires, and it looks like 2 of them have started to fly away. Whoa! Bit of sparrow action! Yay! And there's a white little school bus here. I don't think it's a school bus, but I'm just saying things. It's a white van, I believe. It's just decided to scooter away. And that's it. Obviously, we've got a lot of traffic going on here. It's a cool Ford Ranger truck, pickup truck that is. And no more birds. How surprising is that? No more birds after all. I can't believe this. It looks like I'm depriving of birds, apart from the fact, sorry, I'm just filming in this neighborhood here. We've got some butterflies. That's one beautiful butterfly I've just, I didn't film it. But we do have a lot of beautiful butterflies here in Malaysia. It's so nice. Everything in the world of biodiversity of Malaysia, of course, is very nice. That's very nice. It looks very interesting. What's that? That's a very strange reading. I don't think you can see this here, but there's a reading that says Roti John Rockstar Burger Crispy. It sounds like a generic Chinese brand, but I think they sell roti bread, which is a pure Indian bread that they sell in Malaysia. And we've got a minor bird at the background. I think it's a Java minor bird, and not a common Indian one with the chocolate brown body in it and the yellow pinstripe sort of gangster headband on it. Actually, I'm feeling really thirsty. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some more water. I'll come back once I've got some very good adequate water. Water and stuff. That's it. Obviously, might as well just come back. Let me just scuttle away from this room here and fill up some more water here. Let me just go and fill it with this. I love doing shots like this, even though I don't want to show it too much though. Oh, this is lovely. Oh yeah, I gotta better make this place look like there's no people here. No one did that. Let me just do that as a bit of general evidence. Close this curtain here. Oh, thank goodness. All smooth. Be very careful. Let me just close this. I'm not gonna do any sneakeroonies. That's it. That's better, isn't it? All closed. Yeah. And I might as well grab this. Come here. Jump cut. I really talk very quickly because we've got music coming up. We've got a Java minor bird right over at this part of the house here, and it's decided to fly away. It was singing, and overall it was taking some refuge from the tropical heat. And of course, we've got music playing in the background, so I might as well just do a jump cut, and that's final. Now, literally back up in this room again. Let's unlock the window one more time, yay! And also that window too. Sounds squeaky, doesn't it, with the second window. And of course, I can't see any other birds yet, but just random traffic. And it's a very weird truck, of course, very small one, of course, with a very old cranky engine. We've got cars here. Got a few birds in the background, actually. I couldn't tell. I believe they were minor birds. I'm almost nearly fainting to death with this sunshine. But it's not looking too bad. It's looking good somehow. So far, so good. That's all I can really say. Although it's really hot outside. No birds yet. There's a butterfly here. Whoa! I can't believe I've just filmed a butterfly. That's amazing. Despite of how developing Malaysia is, it also has some fantastic bits of wildlife I could potentially film. That's amazing. I've actually decided to change my mind in my first thought. I'm going to pretty much set up the ending of this video here because I've actually been spending about 20 minutes resting because of the fact that I was actually feeling really, really hot. And of course, yes, whenever I'm in this country, all year round, I always feel the heat all year round. And mind you, whenever I spend far too long with the heat, it's not always a good sign. I can see some tree sparrows here. Beautiful birds. But of course, yes, I won't be spending far too long filming birds and traffic for that moment here, eh? I wouldn't spend that long if I was you, I suppose. You guys, I suppose. Unless if I was pretty much Malaysian. Or any other person who really deals with hot climates and stuff. But I really have done so well with the heat, despite how arduously difficult it has been. And there's a crow here. See a lot of house crows. It's got something on its beak, probably some bit of food, of course. And mind you, it does feel relatively hot, so I'm going to have to probably sum up the end of this video. And I think that's about it. Anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video of bird watching in Puchong. Strangely enough, there's another one with another crow with something on its beak, another bit of food, eh? But if you really enjoyed this pretty interesting video in relationship to the birds of Puchong, of course, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more flip-flap videos in the future, and of course, yes, I'm really sorry for the utter 2-week delays that I'm actually having at the moment because I haven't been making that much videos of late. Back home, I haven't really uploaded that much. I only uploaded 2 back in Malaysia, of course, but yeah, hopefully when I'm back in England I shall probably finish the whole video up, although there's still some more birds to probably film. I can see a minor bird here just in this last hour of filming, and then that's it. As always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. I can't believe there was a minor bird here, eh? That just made it towards the end of the video. Bye now. Actually, I want to film something a bit special here. There's a cat here. Don't know why. I like to put up some bits, something a bit extra here. It's a nice little cat. Ah, not very interested. How unsurprising.